Hi there, Megan here. I'm just going to be getting on this video today to kind of explain what your job on Vela is going to be and kind of what your tasks and what you're going to accomplish on here is going to be. So for starters, you're pretty much only going to work in the active section and the copy section of Vela. And we have two Etsy stores that are linked here on Vela. We have the Honey and Bear store and the Little Thread store. And basically, it's the exact same thing on both stores. But just for this video, we're going to be working on the Honey and Bear store. So basically, what happens is we have some product creators that create all these products that you see here in the copy section. So there's 426 products that our product creators have made, and that number fluctuates. It goes up every day when they make new products, and then as you edit these products and push them live to the active section, obviously that number will go back down. But that's where we're at here. And then we have 732 active products. So that means that those are products that are live that people can get on and purchase and buy on Etsy. For starters, what I like to do when I edit these products is I usually edit them in groups of 4. Now, you can always kind of once you start doing this more and get the hang of it, you can do, whatever works for you and what, makes the most sense for you. But I like working in groups of 4, which you'll kind of understand here towards the end when I get to publishing the products that we edit, why I like to do groups of 4. I just kind of think that it makes it easier to keep everything organized and whatnot. But anyway, so to select the products, you click the box over here to select more than one product. And so I'm going to go ahead and select 4. Now, what you'll notice is we have t-shirts and sweatshirts. And again, this will make more sense here in a bit when we get to actually editing the products. But when you edit them, you want to edit only the t-shirts together and only the sweatshirts together. So for example, I wouldn't ever add on this sweatshirt into this batch. So I'm going to keep it with just t-shirts that we are editing. And next, we click this edit for listings button up here whenever we are ready to start editing. But one last thing on this page I forgot to mention is I usually just start on page 1. There's 18 total pages in the copy section, but I like to start on page 1 just because these are the newest products. And if you're ever editing these products and you notice oh my gosh, every product is having something wrong with it, or every title is being all weird or whatever, it's easier when you're editing the newer products. It's easier to tell the product creators hey, stop creating them and fix whatnot, or change what you're doing. Versus if we started on page 18, it obviously would take us a really long time to get to the brand new section of what is being created. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the edit for listings, and you're going to do this with every single product, so it won't change if it's a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. And this is what the edit page looks like. However, you're only going to be dealing with a few tabs over here, so don't let it freak you out. For starters, we'll work with the photos tab, and in this tab it's really easy. Basically, you'll just be moving images around to pick what you want as the cover image, because this first image over here is what the consumer on Etsy is going to see. That's the main image they're going to see. We'll work with the title section, and this is where we're going to edit the title that the product creator put in. And if there's something that doesn't make sense or something that we think would be work better in the title section, we can delete what they had put and put something else. We'll also be working with the tag section. And with the tag section, these are just kind of reiterating as far as the title and the tag section go, you're basically going to be putting things that you think somebody is going to search for when they're on Etsy. So, we'll kind of get more in depth in a moment with the tag section, but that's just kind of the gist of it. We'll also be working with the Skew section down here. And, the Skew section is really easy. That's just making sure every product has SKUs, and the SKU is basically how we know what product somebody ordered. Every product has a different SKU, and this is just what the SKU looks like. And then we also work with the variations tab, and again, we'll come back to that at the end because I'm just gonna run you through from start to finish of what I do. But anyway, so starting on the photos tab, what we're gonna wanna do is, it's not too big of a deal like what picture you choose as the first picture. I think all the pictures are relatively pretty cute, but you do wanna switch it up. So we wouldn't wanna have, this picture right here as, the first picture on every product. We definitely wanna make sure that, we're switching them up of what picture is going first. Another thing to consider too is some designs just don't look good on certain shirts. And so if that's the case, like you don't want that to be, the first picture shown. So like, for example, like this doctor t-shirt, it looks fine on this t-shirt. I don't think that's like the cutest shirt that it's on, and not sure if that should be like the first, the very first picture that customers see. I think, the light gray one looks pretty cute with the black design, because, you want to make sure that whatever shirt you're putting as, the first image, you want to make sure that the design looks good on it, it's easy to read, and, it's eye-catching. And I think that this light gray shirt is all of those with that design. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab that t-shirt and I'm going to drag it to put it in the front section. And then going down to the surgeon one, I'm just going to hit the edit button on that picture. And, I think that one looks actually pretty cute on it. I think the images that have girls in it too always sell really well. And so if the, design looks good on, an image with a girl in it, I think that's always a good option to go first. And then we have the nurse in progress one. So I'm going to go ahead and just click this one to see what it looks like bigger. And yeah, I definitely think that's really cute. It's easy to read on the white shirt, so I'll probably put that one first. But just for the heck of it, I'm just going to see what this one looks like. And again, that one looks totally cute and totally fine. I think I might like the white one just a little bit better though. So I'm going to go ahead and drag the white one up there. And then just to save time, I know that I like this one. Or I guess I'll pull it up. But I know that I like this design a lot, or this, mock-up image a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that one to be the first image. Now, one other thing to look for when you're in the photo section is, obviously just, rearranging which one's, the first image that you see, which is just, fun. All these images will already be here from the product creators and stuff. But something to keep in mind is we do want to make sure that these 4 images at the end are always there. So these last 2 images will always be the same. One of them's a size chart, and one of them's just kind of like I don't know, it's like a little thank you note of sorts, just kind of talking about our Etsy store and whatnot. So I'll pull it up so you can see. But yeah, it's just kind of like talking about our Etsy store. So that goes on every single product, whether it's a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. And the size chart also goes on every single product, but what you'll notice is this is a t-shirt size chart. So this size chart that you're about to see, this goes on every t-shirt, but then we have a separate size chart for the sweatshirts. And then we have 2 little charts that just show like all the different color shirts available. And for all the t-shirts and sweatshirts, like all the t-shirts will have these same like, little t-shirt chart showing what the design will look like. However, each design will have a different chart of its own, because as you can see, like, we're on the nurse design, and this whole entire chart shows the nurse design and all the different color shirts. So obviously, like, if it's a doctor design, it would have the same chart, but it would have the doctor design on every shirt, if that makes sense. So sometimes these are missing. It's pretty rare, but sometimes they're missing. So I'll make another video later on explaining what to do if those are missing, because you have access to those as well. So after you've looked at all your pictures, then you head over to the title section. So basically what we do in this title section is you're basically just going to want to read over all of the titles, and you may not have to always edit every single title, because some of them are just sound good, but a lot of times you do need to change wording around. And so, for example, for the doctor t-shirt, we'd want to, there's certain words that you're going to want to hit, like doctor, physician, medical school, maybe like resident, medical resident, or residency, or something along those lines. And then because it says doctor in process, it makes sense to put like future doctor in there, or medical school or medical student, like that makes sense to put in there. And so I actually think the product creator did really good with this one, because they have doctor in progress t-shirt, gift for future doctor, resident doctor t-shirt, medical doctor tee, medical student, future physician gift. So honestly, I wouldn't change anything in this title. I think it all sounds good, because what you really want to think about is, like I said earlier, what people are going to search on Etsy, because you want our products, or we want our products to pop up first or towards the top of the page. And so we need to think about, like, if you were a doctor and you were getting on Etsy and you wanted to buy, or you were in medical school and you wanted to buy a doctor t-shirt, what would you search for yourself? I'd probably search something like medical school t-shirt, or med student t-shirt, or something like that, or resident t-shirt, or if I was buying a gift for something, maybe a gift for future doctor, I could see myself searching that. So just kind of putting yourself in the shoes of the consumer and thinking about what they would be searching. For the sake of this video, and to not make it super long for you, I'm not gonna go through and like nitpick every one. I'm gonna make separate little videos editing individual products, just to kind of show you my thought process and what I do. But in this video, I'm gonna keep it more of like just running you through the process to kind of teach you how the system works. So anyways, I would do that for all 4 of these t-shirts. I would go through and I would, read the title, and I would, edit what needed to be edited and whatnot. After that's done, you're gonna go to the tag section. And same thing here. So, we'll go through the doctor in progress one in this video, and then I'll save these other ones for a future video to walk you through. But the tags are going to be probably a little bit shorter than the title. So you're going to have, I can't remember exactly how many words or letters you have, but you have like a specific number of letters you can use for each tag. So it does restrict you a little bit for how long you can make them. But the idea is you want to write as many tags, or as many things that you think people are going to search. So doctor would probably be a very common term that would be used. It might be mixed in with another tag, but doctor to me makes sense to have that tag. Profession t-shirt, that is one. So as you kind of get the hang of this and go through it more, you're going to come across tags that the product creators throw in with pretty much like every product, it seems like. And profession t-shirt, I I kind of sometimes keep it, sometimes don't. It just kind of depends. Like if I can't think of a better tag, I'll keep it. But for the sake of this, I think, the doctor one, I'll be able to come up with a better tag. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this X and get rid of that profession one. So now, as you can see, I used to have 0 remaining tags, but now I have 1 remaining tag. So we want to make sure that all the tags are full. So at the end, it will say 0 remaining. Anyways, okay, so continuing on, the doctor gift idea, I like that. Resident doctor tee, future doctor shirt, affordable apparel. Again, I don't think someone would search that ever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that one. Doctor in progress, cute resident shirt, Christmas gift. Although Christmas gift and holiday gift, although those don't necessarily correlate with doctor, I always keep those because I would see somebody searching, Christmas gift for doctor or, Christmas gift for med student or something like that. So I always keep those. I think those are a good tag. Simple doctor shirt, that one's fine. I would probably keep it, but I don't think someone would necessarily search simple doctor shirt. So it's kind of up to you. If you felt like you had a better tag that you could come up with, I would get rid of that and add the better tag. And then doctor apparel. So what you're going to do to add new tags is you're going to click the box over here to check mark it, go up to your tags tab up here, and this is just showing you previous ones or previous tags that we've written, but you don't really need to pay attention to those. And I'm going to kind of think what kind of tags I want to put. So I don't see physician anywhere in the tags, or medical student or med school. And so those are all tags that I'm going to want to add. So we're going to add physician gift, medical student, and then actually I'm going to go ahead. So I want to add med school gift also, or med school grad as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and delete where it says the simple doctor shirt. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And I just need to recheck that. So I'm going to do med school gift. Or I wonder, grad gift. And then I'm just going to show you for reference. So I want to say med school grad gift, but I was going to start typing ideas just to kind of show you what happens when you add too many characters, and it turns red and it won't let you do anything. So you need to make sure that, whatever you type fits in the correct amount of characters. And then for reference, the commas, when you put a comma, that is what separates the different tags. Then after doing that, you're just going to hit apply. So you need to make sure that you hit apply every time you write new tags, because if you don't hit apply, it'll delete your tags and it won't save them. So hit apply. And then, if I was actually going through and doing this, I would edit the tags in all the other ones as well. But for the time's sake of this video, I'll skip over those for this video, and I'll have another video just going through different examples. So after you do the tags, then we're going to go down to the Skew section. And the Skew section is honestly one of the quickest sections. All I do is I just am going to look here, see that there's skews, that one's good to go. Scroll down. The second one, look here, they have skews, that one's good to go. And so on. Go look at all 4, make sure they have skews, and that's it. It'll be very obvious if a product doesn't have skews. This entire box will just be gone, and it will just have a blank little white box here. So it'll be very obvious if the skews are gone. That's pretty rare, but I'll walk you through here in a second what to do if the skews are gone. But yeah, so all the skews are here, so good to go. And then our last step of the editing section, we're going to go to the variations. And we're editing t-shirts. And so this is why it's important to edit just t-shirts together or just sweatshirts together. So now that we have all of our products edited and ready to go, we need to assign them to the right profile. So we need Etsy to know that these are t-shirts, in our system to know that these are t-shirts. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to this top bar that says choose profile, and we're going to hit the t-shirts button. And then all you do is come over here and hit apply. and it's been applied. And then you're gonna come up here and hit save. And it takes a second to save, but we'll wait while it does that. Okay, so now that the save is complete, I'm just gonna go back up to the photos one more time because I just wanna remind myself which products I'm editing because I wanna make sure I push live the correct products. So these are the 4 I'm editing. So I'm editing the chiropractor in progress t-shirt to the doctor in progress t-shirt. And not that this is important, but just for reference when you're doing this, the bottom one, it's like opposite. So when you go back to the copy section, this is gonna be the product that's closest to the top, and this is gonna be the product that's closest to the bottom. I don't know why they put it backwards in here, but just for reference. So I'm gonna select my chiropractor t-shirt all the way down to my doctor t-shirt. And I'm gonna go up here and there's this little arrow right here and we're gonna click that and click publish. And every time it's gonna tell you it's like 20 cents to publish a new listing, which is totally fine. So you just hit publish and it takes a second to publish. And if it doesn't publish here in a second, I'm gonna probably just refresh the page to kind of get it going. Because sometimes it takes a little bit. Oh, there we go. I spoke too soon. Okay, so now you can see that it brought us over to our active section. And as you can see, we have the 4 that we were editing. So all I'm gonna do, this is like pretty much the last, this is like the last step, but all I'm gonna do is very, very quickly, I'm just gonna select the 4 that we were just editing. I'm gonna hit edit 4 listings again. And as you can see this time up here, instead of it saying save, it says sync updates, because now that it's live, everything that you do in here is just gonna immediately sync to Etsy where the product's already live and people can buy it and stuff. But basically all you're gonna do once it's pushed live is you're just gonna go to the photo section, make sure all the photos are still there, and they are, so we're good to go. Go to the Skew section, make sure all the Skews are still there, and it looks like they are. Yep, they're all here. So we're good to go. Sometimes, so the reason that we do this second check once they're active is because sometimes Etsy or Vela will glitch and it's not your fault at all. It's just the software's fault and it will delete the SKUs of one of the products, completely delete the SKUs. And if the SKUs aren't there, then we can't sell the product. And so let's say, just for an example, let's say that this doctor t-shirt, the SKUs were totally gone, so this entire white box was just missing. All you're gonna do is you're basically just gonna delete that entire product. So I would remember okay, doctor in progress t-shirt, whatever, and I would just click our little back arrow. And I would know okay, this one is just messed up. So I would literally just come over and hit delete. Now I'm not gonna hit delete right now because it's a totally, okay product, but that's what I would do if that happened. And then after that whole process, you would just go back to the copy section and do that exact same thing again. So anyways, that's just the little run through of Vela and kind of how to use it. I'm gonna make a few just a lot shorter videos kind of showing you more of the editing process of the individual products, and kind of what to do if pictures are deleted or what to do if SKUs are deleted, that sort of thing. Just so in the future, if you do have those problems, it's a lot easier to find those videos and the answer to that one question that you have. But anyways, hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.